Chris?
That poor tree.
Chris?
Yes.
Chris? I can't tell if this tree repents.
It does. It completely repents of all sins. It
Oh,
is
wow.
now pure again.
That's the sound it makes when it repents.
I heard that, Chris. That was amazing. I
I
didn't know
know.
trees could do that.
I know. That that tree was definitely touched by the Band-Aid man.
You mean ouchie?
Yes, ouchie, the Band-Aid man.
All right.
It's funny because I am wearing a band-aid on my finger because I cut it with a knife earlier. I never wear band-aids. I mean, literally never.
Oh, is it like a princess Band-Aid?
No, just like generic.
Oh, that's boring.
It's just funny that band-aid man ended up being my thing for today, I guess.
All right, so do that. Do that. All right, the thing you guys would know, and the thing that sort of attracted you to this area is that a call went out, like as far and wide as they could send it, looking for people to help vanquish some evil.
Are we live?
I think so. Yeah.
So then we said, oh, that's what we do. And we went to do it.
Yeah, we're good at that.
And then we did it. The end.
Yes.
Well, that was a short adventure.
What does vanquish mean?
I asked somebody in town to read it to me. And then I asked them what that meant. And they said kill. Which we do. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Chris, what about this tree over here? Is this tree a sinner?
I don't know. Does it look like a cinnamon tree?
I don't know. You knew that other tree was a sinner?
Well, yeah, but it just looked evil.
Oh. I can't tell. This one's brown and tall.
So, call went out. You guys sort of were just like, okay. I mean, I'm guessing.
That's why we're here.
And, basically all you know is that something's come demanding humanoid sacrifice. And that you're supposed to come to this town if you're, if you want to help. Want to help for official rewards, that is.
We like official rewards.
If you just want to fight stuff, you could sort of just ask people where it is and go.
Do we have music up yet? Because if not, I'm sticking with Linkin Park.
I have noises.
I can sing for you, Chris.
Oh, God.
La, la,
Are you a musician?
la,
Oh, God. No, that's...
I don't like my song, huh? I don't know the words. I forgot them.
This would be a sort of swampy area, but despite that, it's sort of situated right in the middle of a very busy crossroads. So you'd sort of come into town. It'd be obvious where the Lord's house would be, the biggest one. You'd also kind of expect it to be out of the water, but that's sort of where the water settles, is around that house. So it's like in a pool, kind of. Not a very deep one.
He has a moat. He's filthy rich.
He lives in the moat, I guess. But the rest of it is sort of dry, for the most part. And you see, like, dwarves, lots of humans, lots of gnomes in this area for some reason. And this would be one of the areas where you could just find frog people. They're just frog people.
I think they're evil.
Good to know.
Um,
And the reason it's important that they're at a crossroads is because basically nearly every house has some form of business operating out of it. Not only is there an inn and a tavern for a freaking place this size, there's an archery store, there's music, there's a what do you call it? A luthier or something? He makes stringed instruments. Foods, an alchemy shop, which is, I would imagine would be surprising, a jeweler,
Yes, I get a fiddle.
clothier, fishing supplies, which wouldn't be,
yeah,
Can I get a fishing pole, Chris?
person that seems to sell animals,
I want an animal.
carvings, a tanner, and a bookstore. That'd be one of the smallest ones.
I don't like books.
Well, that's because you can't read them.
It's
But
full
it's
of them
okay.
squiggly pictures that don't say nothing.
I can't read them either. So,
Oh wait, so we're both dumb?
yeah,
Oh nice, this is gonna be fun.
I got an int of 6. You might be the smart one here.
Rodney's actually relatively intelligent. I think I rolled a 12 for him. But he's just, yeah, I rolled a 12. Too bad, I already decided he's Rodney the Ignorant. So he may be intelligent, but he's totally ignorant. Does not have a clue what's going on in the world.
So maybe he is book smart, but has no street smarts.
He's definitely not book smart. I'm thinking of like hillbilly, like extreme, just
Oh, he has mountain wisdom.
exactly. Yeah, if you want to like trap a bear or something, he actually knows how to do that.
He walks around saying, I couldn't tell you nothing that these mountains couldn't tell you better.
Yeah.
So, you definitely know this is the place you were looking for. It's Lalaorn.
All right, I'm
Which-
going to go to...
In Elvish, literally means laugh tree. So you'd walk in and see like a sign with the laughing tree, and you'd be like, "We're here."
Chris, is that tree evil?
I mean, it's laughing, and trees don't laugh. So, yes.
I'm gonna hit the sign with my mace.
It
Sorry.
would vibrate and then stop vibrating.
I spotted it, Chris.
I think we ought to go to the big house and talk to the person that lives there, because they're usually the rich people that pay us.
I like getting paid.
Me too. So we go to the rich house.
Oh, there's also
It's not up on wheels.
The monks back at Appalachian Monastery, they paid me to come out here. They said, "You give me this money, and then they gonna tell me to leave." So I came here.
Can't imagine why.
So you guys know those what do you call them? Lifeguard chairs.
Uh-huh.
There is a single human guard standing at the entrance of the big house. Appears to be short red hair, sort of very short for a human.
Think it's a dwarf?
She's actually sitting in like a lifeguard chair so she can be out of the water. And of course, would ask you if you're here about the notices all over the place.
That's what we do. We kill things.
She would get one of the servants' attention. You guys would be announced into the place. The entire floor is covered in water. Like not feet deep, but like maybe shin deep.
So, like,
I
really?
think you have a leak.
I didn't do it.
And you can see sort of, you see one servant sort of going into a different room, and they sort of disappear into the water. So there are other rooms that are actually full of water. But you'd be led into the Great Hall, you know, so to speak. This isn't a very big place.
I knew I should have gotten that fishing pole.
And of course, sitting there in front of the sort of fireplace that's kind of out of place, it'd just be like on a raised section, I guess, is the Frogman, who is the lord of this town.
Ah, it's the evil ones. Wait, are you guys evil?
You would ask if that's really why you've come all this way.
Well, no, but we want to make sure. We don't work for evil people. Unless they pay really well. And we'll make an exception.
Okay, he would just stare at you blankly for a second and go, no. No, we are not evil.
Oh, that's good. So we don't like evil people. You made that noise. That means he's evil.
No, that means he repented.
Oh, okay.
That's what we've established that noise means.
You wouldn't have made that noise if you weren't evil to begin with.
He would ask who
I didn't even have to whack him.
Who you guys are.
Bill Mill.
Hi, I'm Rodney. Hi. I ain't never seen people like you before. You gotta look like frogs.
They would just sort of nod.
You guys like eating flies?
That's racist. Rodney, don't ask him that.
I didn't know.
When prepared correctly.
Oh, I guess it's fine.
I tried flies once. I guess I didn't prepare them correctly, though. I didn't like them.
They're an acquired taste for refined palates.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like flies. I'm sure your flies are very nice, though.
Okay. So if that's sort of the introduction they're getting to you guys,
Did they expect something else?
they asked who you guys are.
I'll show them my base.
Yeah, I guess that would sort of explain it.
I
And
hate
his
people
pie plate.
and trees. It turns out I can make trees repent too.
He's good.
Okay. Well. Basically, he would lay out the problem, which is these used to be elven lands before the swamps encroached on them. And up on the hill, every 4 years during the leap year, when the moon rises, the tower of the last elven lord reappears. And then doesn't disappear until she either gets what she wants, which is more and more and more gold, or humanoid sacrifices. And relatively few of those. They do know that she was called Malinar the Stunningly Beautiful, ruler of all men, thresher of armies, and inventor of titles.
Nice.
Basically, she shows up and demands either lives or gold, and they've tried paying her off, and the amount just keeps growing and growing every time she reappears, so that's not an option anymore.
Making titles is expensive.
So basically, he says that they've acquired a few magic items. They're willing to give you each your pick of what they have for magic items, as well as a goblet that's worth at least several hundred. They would show it to you. It's like that kind of gold that's just like almost silvery gold and just sort of encrusted in gems, and you know this would be worth nearing 1,000 gold. Just because you're level 5s, you would know something about treasure by now.
That's shiny.
Pretty. I think monks back at the monastery would like it. Think maybe that's what they sent us out here for.
I mean, I think that's why they gave you the money to come out here.
All right.
So basically, if you can just get the tower to leave without, having to sacrifice people to it, that would be mission accomplished.
What's the tower? Is the tower made of wood?
Oh, stone.
Oh. And it won't burn very easily.
I didn't try hitting any rocks.
Maybe you can make her repent?
Yeah. I was going to try that. Where are we? Is there any, stone immediately visible?
I mean, the house would be made mostly of stone. The fireplace, I guess, would be the most conspicuous thing made of stone.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to whack the fireplace with my mace and tell it to repent.
Does it work?
The lady frog would sort of, and the guard would rush in and go, no hitting the house.
Oh, is this stone? This is an evil stone? It's probably not an evil stone. It's your stone. It's probably a good stone. I'm sorry, Mr. Stone. He's going to, bend down and kind of pet it.
Yeah, let's not hit those stones. Maybe.
But unfortunately, it can't get no satisfaction.
Let's go to the tower and hit that stone.
I'll give it its deliverance.
Let's see, what time of day is it?
We hear a banjo playing.
When you guys wander into town, what time was it?
Midday. In fact, before we go, we need to go eat.
So you've got a good 6-7 hours before it appears.
Then we're going to go eat.
They say, I mean, obviously, if you can get the tower to leave, or even better, actually defeat Malinor, then they'd be willing to put you up in their own house. But as it stands, there's an inn which may or may not have rooms open. There's a tavern which sometimes rents out its floor after it's closed, or there's also a sort of well-established campsite for people who don't have the money or inclination to rent a room.
We can rent a room and get food. Let's do that.
So, which place would you be going to? Sort of inn, tavern, or?
The inn, the one with actual rooms, not a floor.
Gotcha.
I mean, I think it has a floor too, but mostly we're interested in the rooms.
Okay. What does? There we go. Okay, you would see on a sign to a place that's clearly the inn, you'd see a badger-like creature sort of curled up on a bed and sleeping.
Oh, they've got weird things here. Should you check to see if the badger is evil?
I don't know how to tell if a badger is evil.
Should you hit it?
I could hit it.
You could.
I'll walk over there and raises his mace, and then he looks at the badger for a second and gets puzzled for a second and kind of stares off into space for a minute.
Did you forget what you were doing again?
He's asleep.
Well, maybe poke it first and then hit it.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of like poke the badger with his mace. Mr. Badger, wake up. You want to repent something? You should wake up.
I mean, it's a sign with the picture of a badger?
Oh, I thought it was an actual badger.
It's curled up on a bed and asleep.
Right, but it's not a real badger. It's just a picture of one.
I guess in the reality of the wood carving, it would be a real badger.
Okay.
I still think you ought to hit it.
I'll hit it.
Did it wake up?
No, the wood carving did not wake up, which is, I mean, I would have swore that would work, but...
Yeah, me too.
It didn't repent, Chris? Do I need to hit it again?
I mean, I don't know if it can repent. It seems kind of frozen there.
But it's made out of wood.
Yeah, but it's dead stuff. Dead wood.
Oh.
The tree was alive.
Ah, poor wood. I'm sorry, Mr. Badger, but you're dead. Too late for you to repent. That's what monks tell me.
Yeah, well, it's like the old t-shirt says. When you're a wooden sign, no one will care how cool you were.
Yeah.
I know. The monks used to say that all the time.
Let's see. Inside, an older-looking female gnome. Long white hair.
Inside an older-looking female gnome? Why are we inside an older-looking female gnome?
Dark brown pants, yellowish-green cap, and a light brown doublet. Huh. Also appears to be wearing a scarf that's holding a mouse. Like, the mouse is running around in the folds of the scarf. So that's a thing.
That's gross. Do you know you have a mouse in your clothes? Like, in your clothes. Not just in your place. Your clothes.
I mean, she would look at you and go, that's where I put him.
Ugh.
Could get hurt if he leaves.
Are mice evil?
She would say that greatly depends on whether you yourself are currently evil.
I don't think I am.
Then no.
You should smite me just in case.
She would bonk you in the head with a wooden spoon.
Did it work?
Nope, you must not have been evil.
Okay. Well, that's good.
She would introduce herself as Gatrock. And
Hi,
ask
Gatrock.
if there's something you wanted or if you just came by to be hit. Because that's fine. She just needs to know if, you know, if that's something she needs to be charging for now.
Hi, Gatra. Usually I'm the one who hits Chris.
My name is Pilnil.
I'm sorry?
My name is Pilnil. He calls me Chris, but I still don't know why.
Well, people are strange sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had some lady wander in and want to be hit with a spoon.
Frankly, lady, I don't understand half the things Chris tells me to do, but if she asks you, just go along with it.
But yeah, basically breaks down your standard beer, brandy, cheese, fish, rum, wine.
We need to stay sharp for the battle, so just wine.
Okay,
And cheese.
she would warn you that is the most expensive thing is the wine. at 2 gold, and it's for the entire bottle.
Ooh. Yes, I will buy it. And how much for the cheese?
6 silver, maybe.
They only have gold in this.
Oops, it's decimals. It's metric, so 10, 10, 10.
23.4. Okay. I buy a bottle of wine and some cheese.
That works.
Can I see the fish that you brought out?
Oh, the fish. The fish is the thing that. It's the actual thing around here because it's like swampland area. Fish is what they actually have, so they've got different types of fish.
Is this fish dead?
Barely.
No, I can't make it repent then.
Nope, too late for that, but perfect for eating.
You got any senior fish back there? Maybe that's what we're here for, Chris. Maybe we're supposed to convert the fish.
That's a possibility.
Fish gonna go convert the tower, maybe. Do fish like towers, Chris?
I don't think fish. I've never seen a fish in a tower. I think they're mostly in water.
I saw a fish that was in like water in somebody's house, but there was a little tower in with the fish.
Oh, maybe that's the kind of tower we're going to? One inside a fish tank?
That would be a real easy job.
Yeah, well, we could just reach it and pull it out.
You could freeze. You could freeze a fish and then make it a tower out of fish.
Chris, I'm having a voice in my head saying to make a tower out of fish.
That's your conscience talking to you. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I'll do that later then, huh?
Yeah, later.
I want to buy a fish, lady. I want to buy a bottle of that no-no juice.
I mean, if she's got the bottle, then you guys don't really need to buy another bottle.
Can I have some of your no-no juice, Chris?
After I drink it.
You know I don't like it when you do that, Chris.
But, I mean, I don't get violent anymore.
Fish would be 3 silver.
I want a fish and a no-no juice, please.
Okay, so 2 gold, 3 silver.
Let's see.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn the heater off.
You must finally be comfortable in there.
Chris?
Yeah?
I'm a cleric. I can't use bladed weapons. How am I going to eat this fish?
Oh, I mean, you can use a knife to cut your food. You just can't use it to kill things.
I mean,
I'm not supposed to have sharp objects.
It's cleric style is what it's called. It's where you mash it into a paste and then shovel it in.
Yeah, you knew that. Use a fork.
Repent! Whack! Repent! Whack! Repent! Whack! Then I'll start picking the little bits out of my mace and eating it.
Alright, so, you guys could easily kill a few hours in here. Just, smushing fish and probably getting a little bit too drunk on 2 bottles of wine. 2 complete bottles of wine.
Rodney can't figure out how to open his.
You don't want it to go to waste.
So here is sort of the key question. Are you guys looking for anybody else?
Ooh. We might should do that, but I don't think I have the money to pay them.
I think, if it's all the same to y'all, we should just do a time thingy to get us to the action. If there was any other player wanted to play, we should bring them in, but,
Not what I'm asking.
Oh, hirelings is what he's asking.
Oh, okay. I don't think so.
Okay.
Do we need a hireling? Should we get a hireling? Can we hire a Polish mine detector?
I think it's prudent to get as many hirelings as you can in this kind of game.
Mm-hmm. So, see, male halfling, female dwarf, female humans, like 3 of them, and male human. All of which seem to be the sort of adventure-y type. There's also people who are obviously just villagers, but those 6 are kind of the ones that are the fightery types.
I think that what we should do is try to get them without paying them first. So I'm going to call to their sense of duty to their town and ask them to join us in the fight against the evil tower. We're going to go hit it with the mace.
I mean, that sounded real good right up until hit it with a mace.
Damn it.
Rodney's
told you
standing
that
up
wouldn't
next
work.
to Chris, like listening to her speech and holding his mace up proudly.
And I hit him upside the head. Stop suggesting your stupid mace. It's not working. When I'm drunk, I hit him.
Okay. So, I'm trying to see.
Rodney's gonna kind of smile and just completely innocently walk across the room up to these the 3 human females you were talking about. And he's gonna hold his mace up and says, "Girls, I hit stuff. There's something big and hard, and you want to come?"
Nice. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. Somewhere there is a table for them reacting to you trying to hire them. And I'm trying to find out where that is. Because, I mean, if they have it.
Are y'all sisters?
2 of them might be. $80. Let's try 80. Alright,
I got one chick I do it with. That's Chris over there.
Oh my god!
I never
That is not what he
3-year-old
means.
before.
I come over and slap him upside the head again. I told you that's not what that means. Stop saying that to people. You're not involved. We're totally not involved.
Rodney has absolutely no idea why she's angry, but I think he kind of like hangs his head a little bit.
okay. I guess we just roll 2d6. So,
Sorry, sisters. I guess Chris doesn't like girls.
So first, Pell Mell. Just roll 2d6.
Oh, I do? Hang on.
It's me. 2d6. There.
Okay, so you get stand up and give a stirring speech, which ends with, "We're going to face down that evil tower and hit it with a mace." And you were picking up steam, and they were sort of like, "Yeah," and then you go, "Hit it with the mace," and everybody goes, "Oh," and they turn back around.
Damn it. We can pay you out of our earnings.
You would approach. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. So, let me see.
Rodney goes up to the prettiest one.
Oh God.
Yeah, she is the one who is attached to another dude. But you kind of don't know that until you're already talking to her.
That's
And
not
then-
going to stop him anyway.
And then he sort of also turns around, and soon they're both just sort of nodding along to, like, you saying you're going up to the tower and looking for people, and you ask them if they're sisters for some reason. And basically they say the terms you guys can work out ends up being like, they'll stick with you guys for an entire week if they can get about 5 gold each, or treasure equal to about 5 gold each.
Is this just the 2 people that he's talking to, or everybody?
Yeah, he started out talking to all 3, and then as he sort of kept talking, some fell off. And then her boyfriend sort of turned around and started nodding along like, yeah.
One of the sisters and her boyfriend are going to come with us. And Rodney's going to reach into his pouch and pull out this big old handful of gold and hand it to her.
Oh God.
Oh my.
That's not enough. Let me add. Total of 10, which surprisingly is exactly the right amount.
All right, you guys end up with Wolstio and Phalia. Huh.
Osteo, failure.
Okay. And, they're sort of fightery types. They've got weapons and armor. That's about all they've got. So anything you guys don't have, you might need to get if you think you're going to need it. Aside from that...
I mean, I still have rations, so I'm good.
Okay.
Ooh, I beat my game.
Woo! What?
The clicky game I play.
Ah. Right. So, there's that. All right. So is there anything you guys are gonna make a point of taking with you up there?
The stuff we have.
I want to get a fishing pole. There's a lot of fish around here. They charge me like 2 gold pieces for that fish. If I can bring some fish back to them, maybe they'll give me more gold.
That's absolutely true.
I like the fish. I will get a fishing pole. How much is a fishing pole?
Pole itself. Oh, jeez. You know what? Let's say about 3 silver each. You could get like the entire setup.
Ooh. Do they have bait?
No. You can also get fishing nets for a silver, so that's kind of cool.
I'll get one of those too.
Yeah. The fish store also seems to be like the main generic supply store because they sell stuff like different types of ropes, shovels, tents, flint and steel, bedrolls, that kind of thing. So it's also the general store. So now you know that.
Chris turns around. She's got her fishing pole and her kid and everything. And you probably just reasonably priced stuff. And Rodney is sitting over there. He's got 3 of the floor attendants surrounding him, and they're all just pulling stuff off the shelves and putting it in this big pile in front of him. And he's basically just like the best customer they've ever seen in their life.
Rodney, stop buying stuff.
I want a fishing pole.
You're like my grandma at the dollar store.
Exactly. And this is the sleeping bag that the fishing pole goes with. And this here's the tent. The sleeping bag goes with. And you got to get the dishes to go with the tent.
We have stuff already. Don't you have your backpack and your bedroll?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's fine then. You don't need all the rest of it.
No, but I need the fishing pole.
Yeah, but you don't need all the rest of it. Just buy the fishing pole.
See, he said it's a special fishing pole. It goes only with this sleeping bag.
He lied. Stop lying to him.
I whacked the attendant with my mace. Repent!
I think that's the point at which they stop attending you so closely.
Just kind of glare at him and pick up my fishing pole. All I need is this fishing pole.
That's right, Rodney. You tell him.
All right.
You guys ought to feel ashamed of yourself picking on the stupid like this.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it, Rodney.
All right. So,
how much was the pole?
Like 3 silver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's that. You guys got a couple of peoples with you. You guys got some people, some good stuff. So there's some good stuff going on.
Did people get fishing poles?
No.
Do they have their tents and sleeping bags?
They are ready to go. They don't really have much else aside from fighting gear. Right, so there's that. And...
Okay, let's go, Rodney.
I'm with you, Chris.
Bring your new friends.
So how do you guys go about finding this tower?
Oh, did we not? We didn't ask where the tower was, did we, Rodney?
Well, they said it wasn't there yet.
We should go back and ask where it's at now.
Hey, sister. Hey, brother. Do you know where the tower isn't?
From what they've been able to gather, it appears on that hill over there.
We look over to the hill. Is it there?
There is a hill that is devoid of trees and bushes, and just basically there's nothing there but like a clear spot on the otherwise sort of completely wooded, overgrown hill.
I don't see any tower there, Chris. That must be the place. And Rodney's just going to take off running.
Sounds about right. Let's go.
Just runs full speed at nothing.
Yeah. On the word of a completely random passerby, basically. This is the first guy who accepted my money. How much did I pay him, by the way? Or them?
10, and they're with you for the week.
Okay. Rodney has absolutely no idea of the value of money, so he's just shelling it out.
So, what'd your AC end up being?
My AC?
Yes, 20. You said
20. Yeah.
Mine too.
Nice. We're all just decked out in plates.
Yep.
She's got actual plate mail, which is kind of ridiculous. What did you end up with? Because she
Plus 3 plate mail.
She tried for plate mail and rolled a 2 on a D100.
Oh, nice. So I put myself down as just regular plates. Did I not get that?
No, the magic things you got was shield +3, level 1 scroll, or
Right.
and
Magic stuff. But do I still have like mundane plate mail?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. At level 5, just assume at some point you've gotten whatever basic equipment you wanted.
Yeah, his plate mail and his mace are completely mundane. But that freaking pie plate.
It made a really good pie one time.
It was imbued with the goodness of algae.
Chris, up here. There's no tower here. We're here. Did we do it, Chris?
You guys would sort of hack your way up the hill, getting out of breath and all that. And basically you would hack your way through it just sort of as the sun appeared in the sky, and it would just sort of... how to describe it? It's almost like watching a window fog up and you can see a message that you couldn't see before. Like it just sort of fades in slowly. And
It's here now.
suddenly there is just a tower that's a ways up.
Rodney sighs and he turns around and he starts trudging back down the hill.
No, Rodney, it's good. It's supposed to be here now.
Oh!
The-
He's going to turn around and walk up to it and kind of tilts his head back and forth. He's kind of squinting at it, trying to figure out, trying to see it as it materializes, I guess.
And then you're supposed to smite it.
He's going to reach out and like poke it with his finger to see if it's real. Yet.
Definitely real. Also faded in with it is a staircase, which leads up to the only obvious entrance.
Repent! Whack!
Did it work?
Large iron-banded wooden doors would sort of reverberate with your with your knocking.
Oh.
There don't appear to be any windows on it. It just sort of goes up and up. Because you're sort of standing near the bottom, so it appears to go up forever.
Oh, wait, these doors made of wood, they ain't alive, are they, Chris?
No.
He walks over to the side and he's going to whack the stone part. Repent!
I don't think stones were ever alive, so I don't know if that's going to work, Rodney.
I'm trying. Whack! Repent!
It smushes.
The tower smushes?
Well, the stone, it's like it would have chipped, but it didn't. Instead, it just sort of bends out of shape like a soft metal, and then slowly just sort of reforms.
That's weird.
What's weird? Did it repent, Chris?
I think you heard it, but not.
What? Whack it again. Repent!
Stone's not supposed to do that, Rodney.
It's not supposed to repent? What am I whacking it for?
No, it's not supposed to bend.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to repent.
Bend.
Pent.
Bend.
Just pent once?
No.
Doesn't pent again? It's just gonna repent?
Now I gotta look up the etymology for the word repent.
Yeah, I guess probably penitence somehow, repenitent.
Something like that. It's gotta be. So, I feel like you guys should switch int scores.
I'm okay if you are.
No, no, I like that I'm the smart one, but not.
So, yeah,
It comes from penitere, which means cause to repent.
So, basically, would you guys eventually open the doors, I'm guessing?
Are we inside? I mean, I guess we open if the door or pops open or something. Ready to go in.
Okay. So you guys don't actually open the door yet.
You haven't yet.
I tell, what's his name? The dude that came with us?
Brother.
Wolstio.
I tell Ostio to open the door.
He would sort of just kind of go, okay. And as he's sort of excusing himself between you guys, would go, Wolstio. And she would just push her way, like push you out of her way. So I think they're just basically going to throw the doors open, like whichever doors they're nearest. Yeah. And inside, the stone looks pretty identical to the stone outside. Just sort of incredibly well worked. You can't even tell how it's sort of fitting together. Like, you can tell there are separate pieces and where one begins and the next one ends and all that. But you can't really... They're just so tight together. It almost sort of looks like dwarven work or something that just sort of interlocks with each other. Very sort of expensive looking, I guess is the impression.
Ooh,
but
fancy.
Door would open, hallways sort of immediately go into your left or straight forward ends in another doorway. And you can see that because there's sort of, still light coming in from outside, sunlight.
Chris, I don't think my whacking these rocks is gonna work.
I think you should come inside, Rodney.
It's like when I was out with the monks and we was fishing and we went on this big like rock wall out into the water and I tried to hit those rocks, but there was too many rocks and the monks said that I couldn't make all the rocks do it because every time I hit one, the other rocks would make it switch back from repenting. Then the monks called it peer pressure.
I think they're right, Rodney. I think we ought to go inside and see if there's any living things that you can make repent.
I know that works.
Shit.
Hello? Anybody in here want to repent?
It would sort of echo into the darkness.
Chris, I can't see.
Just go slow, Rodney. We'll make it through this.
Ow!
Slower.
There is a door, and these doors are sort of built to look grand. So it's just sort of a big archway, lots of like scroll work on it. It appears to be made of some sort of metal.
Ooh, I think this was made out of some kind of metal, Chris. Whack! Repent!
Does the metal repent?
It seems like it might be a little sorry. But mostly you just see the spark of him like hitting a metal thing with a metal thing.
Metal's not alive either, Rodney. I don't think it'll work.
See that? It was all shiny there for a second. It was like stars.
Yeah. And,
Does that mean it
then,
repented?
yes, Rodney, you did good.
Wow. Okay, so I gotta remember all this. Trees make music when they repent, and meadow makes stars when it repents. And rock doesn't do anything. And I can't make wood repent because it's already dead. Wood's already dead. Wood is already dead.
So, big metal door in front of you.
I think we've established who the door opener is.
You.
No.
I can kind of see their silhouettes, so I'm gonna start kind of hands in front of me, trying to stumble back towards Chris.
I tell Lostio to open the door.
They would kind of look at you a little weird and ask you, how do you know it's not trapped?
I shrug and say, I don't.
It's okay, I repented.
That means it's not trapped. Rodney checked it.
Okay. I think... Yeah, this is interesting. You guys would actually see this on the door, so that's something.
Except I can't read. Rodney, those monks taught you reading.
Avemahur Sodden.
What's that mean?
I think that means I'm a metal door and I repent. If that is Elvish or Gnomish or common, it's not common.
Actually, the thing that would be funniest about that is you wouldn't have any clue what it meant until you heard yourself read it. And then you would realize it's Elvish, and what you're saying is pain above, pain below.
Yeah, I think I repented.
It feels really bad about it, too.
Okay.
So what's the deal with this hallway over here?
Does anybody have a torch, or a lantern, or a light spell, or...
No, why would we do that?
How are we going to be seeing today?
I mean, I'm assuming that one of the fighters...
No, I established that they have the things they need to fight stuff, and that's about it. So that if you guys needed to get anything from like a store, you should do that before you left.
I tell Felia to go get a lantern for us.
She asks, we're going back?
No, just you. Go get a lantern for us, and then meet us back up here. I mean, I'm assuming her husband is our door opener, and she is the lantern fetcher.
Yeah, she's not going to leave him alone in a dungeon, so...
We'll just wait right here. We're not going anywhere till you get back.
Okay, so...
Is there a general luck attribute of any sort? Because I'm thinking... Okay, so the monks gave me all this coin to get rid of me. Would any of them have thought to give me a torch? I mean, would they even like me enough to do that?
But they also know you're scared of the dark.
An interesting question. Okay, so they could both go if you do want to wait for them.
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha. This is weird.
Just gonna twiddle our thumbs here until they get back.
Gotcha. So, they would both sort of go to town, I'm guessing with more money.
Yeah, Rodney's going to give him a handful of cash. 7 gold.
Oh,
That should be enough to buy a lantern, right?
Like, if you guys got a single evil, like, henchman...
Yeah, we basically handed these people 27 gold pieces to walk out here with us and then leave. And they're just completely relying on them coming back.
Just like a single evil henchman, you'd be cleaned out.
And Chris, where are you? Because Rodney is like curled up at your feet and gone to sleep.
I'm still up here inside, but I guess I'll come back out and wait at the door. It's only polite.
I mean, especially if you're sending your people away.
Yeah, we'll wait at the door.
It's probably going to take the better part of a day as well. By the time they get back, the tower's going to be gone.
Oh, God. That's amazing. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I need something better to write on. Hold on. Okay. So, one of our consistent players gave us this book that details in such excruciating detail how to make an entire semi-realistic medieval kingdom.
Oh, yeah, I made one.
It is awesome.
Sounds interesting. Or potentially extremely boring.
I mean, we did spend an entire afternoon figuring out the taxes for the kingdom.
The taxes and how much from each source. It's like I love it.
Cool.
Like, for most purposes, you will never need that much information, but like, you can come up with specific story ideas from that stuff because you have it. Like, you know the people in the kingdom. It's
Especially like the political intrigue kind of stuff.
right. So, you guys are just... What are you doing while waiting on this staircase outside the tower?
I mean, I'm assuming Rodney's telling me ouchie stories.
and then he hit it with a hammer, and it hurt, and so he put a bandage on it, and Ouchie healed it. And then he cut it with a knife, so he put a bandage on it, and Ouchie healed it.
I love these stories.
And then he cut it with a different knife, and he put a band-aid on it, and Ouchie healed it. But then he got it stepped on by a horse, and now he can't get married.
What?
Ugh.
Did he? But then he took an arrow to a knee and then got married, right?
No, I don't. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know what's happening now.
Oh, have you not read that far?
I can't read. I know how to look at squiggles and say what they mean, but I don't know how to read.
That's reading.
Amongst
fancy
that,
book
you
learning.
don't read.
So, you know what? Just go ahead and do D6s, just because.
Yeah.
Just one?
Yep. Okay, was that 6 just now?
Yep.
I rolled a 6, you
Okay.
rolled a 5.
Gotcha. I didn't know if that was earlier or if that was just now that you rolled the 6.
Just now.
All right. So, yeah, you guys would both hear the footsteps coming.
From inside or outside?
Inside. They're not footsteps as you'd think of them. More like way too many pitter patters and sort of sliding across stone.
Hey, Rodney, I think someone's coming over.
So it'd be like step, 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 slide.
All right, he's going to step up.
And I think they're dancing over.
I like dancing. He's going to start doing a like Fred Astaire up and down the steps. La da, la da da, la da da, la da da, la da da.
Well, out of the darkness would wander, well, the dead.
They open the door first.
Don't remember you guys closing the door.
You know, we said we were going to wait outside because it was more polite. Like, you know, behind the door.
I didn't hear you say behind the door.
No, it's because I just thought it.
Yeah, see, I heard her. Now, Rodney definitely would not have thought to close the door.
Me either.
All right.
La da, la da da, la da da, la da da.
Okay. Yep. All right. So, this is you guys doing a thing. Woo!
Initiative.
Let's see. Let's see how they actually do say an initiative is done.
Yeah, because I don't see an initiative thingy on here.
Huh. Okay. Who wants to roll for you guys?
I will. D6.
Yes, why not?
Nice.
And since Dex mods are going to be pretty rare, if you have one that can be included.
Let me check.
I don't think I get one with the 9.
Yeah, I get a +1.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And they 3. Yeah, that's a thing.
So, us first?
Oh, for sure.
Alright, I tell Rodney to smite them.
It'd be the same sort of basic thing, sort of movement, arranged magic, and then hidden stuff.
So I guess I'm moving by finishing up my dance. And when I get up to the top and like turn around, see the skeleton right there. And repent! Wow.
And I will battle axe it.
So is this just a melee attack, or are you actually turning?
No, this is a melee attack. I'm whacking it with my mace.
Ooh, look what I did. I did good.
Whoa.
Nice. And
Please tell
Rodney
me
did not.
Please tell me there's critical hits on here.
How did you end up with a +8?
I get a +3 for being a fighter. I get a +4 for my 2 hit. No, I get a plus.
At level 5, it should be
+4, right? Or +3?
Let's go back. +3.
Okay, so +3
6.
for that, plus a 1 for my strength.
Wow, really? You got high enough to get... Okay,
And then +3 for my battle axe.
no, that to hit is different.
Alright, so my to hit, the sheet is saying -1. I actually rolled as a +0, but the white box rules seem to show that I should be a +1.
Yes.
So +1. I'm gonna make a second roll just to see what happened. Nothing, so it's not including automatically. I'm gonna have to do that myself.
Alright, that should be 7. So you actually weren't far off.
Okay, hold on. +1 for my to hit, +3 for being a fighter, and okay, yeah. Either way, the nat 20 still counts, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's 20.
For sure.
So, what do I get for being a nat 20?
That's an interesting question. What do you guys think?
I like the critical hit deck.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't want to look it up.
I can pull mine up if you want. You're gonna have to trust me on what to roll, though.
No, if I was going to use it, it'd be an actual deck in here.
Actually, I have the deck. I just don't know. I think it's in storage at your mom's house.
Oh,
but I do have the deck.
Is it one of those things that you claim to have?
No, I actually have it. I printed it out myself and made cards.
Anyway, 10 is ridiculous, but you definitely did.
So then is it double damage?
Is that what you guys want to do?
I think that's done.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do we have that chart?
We do. I don't think it would do much good for you here.
Aw.
If we take it to be 5e cleave, because that speeds battles way up, basically you just dustify both of these guys.
Yay!
So they just kind of wander up to you two, and then you
Well, now she hit it. I didn't. I critical missed.
just take them apart, and they both just kind of go,
So he needs to roll a d10.
that you do.
For what?
For
your
the
miss.
one. Okay, let me see. It's 5 through 10 is just a miss. You broke your mace.
Oh, man.
She turns them basically both into dust. You swing very hard at nothing. It hits the corner of the wall over here, and the head goes flying off into darkness. Now you've got a stick.
So that counts as a club, right?
Probably?
Which he can still use.
I mean, technically you could use like an axe handle as a club, so why not?
And it probably still does the same damage.
Yeah, 1d6. I'm putting 1d6 minus 1. That's the only modifier there really is, and I don't think a fishing pole is what I'm actually going to be using.
I don't know, it tapers to a point.
You can stab someone with a fishing pole once, maybe.
Yeah, you guys would still hear some shuffling going on.
I'd say we wait for him here.
Which makes a lot more sense when this guy sort of lunges out at you. And tries for some of that sweet, sweet neck meat. Oh. Does 18 get Rodney?
I think he's got a 20.
Does not.
Yeah.
Okay, and it... Alright. I see it. I see. Huh. Alright. So, it seems like they don't do claw bite. Which I guess makes sense. If everything's D6. Let's see. This guy, actually, you know what? He wouldn't even go that far. He'd try to reach around at Rodney from around the corner. Because that is the closest food available. Wow, that did the opposite of what I was trying to do.
There. It reaches around the corner and heals me.
Okay, so you've got one that's sort of reaching, like lunging out of the darkness, trying to bite at you. Meanwhile, you've got like another hand just sort of reaching out of the darkness at you, which doesn't belong to the original guys.
Look out, Chris! They got hands.
Most zombies do.
This hand doesn't have a zombie.
I think there's the rest of it that does.
Okay, let me roll D6. Who's rolling for you guys this time?
Rodney.
Oh, you, Chris. You're good at it.
Okay. Let's see, D6 plus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That wasn't too bad.
Well, you guys are ahead of the corpses, so that's something to be proud of.
Yep. I'm gonna swing at that one with my battle axe.
Sounds good. Actually, you did. Huh.
Yay!
Okay. Take one of his arms off. You poke him ineffectually with a stick.
Rodney, smite already. Make them go away like you do. You know the thing you do? Do that.
Oh, yeah! I forgot I could do that. The monks told me how. I ain't never tried it, though.
Oh, crap.
Actually, he's level 5, so he probably has tried it.
Probably unsuccessfully.
I guess I'll do that next round.
Yes. Okay, this one would turn and try to bite this person who's hitting it. And now you're totally dead.
No.
Meanwhile, the hand in the darkness still tries to pick chunks out of Rodney. With about as much success as last time. They got a 3. What did you guys get?
Is that me again? Rodney doesn't want to try?
Nah, it's all you.
Yeah.
See?
Alright. I hit it again. That probably doesn't get it.
Does not.
Rodney's gonna yell out, let's see. Peanut it turpid creatura tua peccata.
Hope you got your pronunciation right this time.
I hope so too.
Let's see. 3d6, right?
I believe are these skeletons or zombies?
They don't really move like zombies, and they're definitely not skeletons.
Alright, so at level 5, I got a D for skeleton and a D for zombie. I got a 4 for ghoul, a white is a 7, a wraith 10, mummy 13, specter 15, vampire 17. Vampire is also a dash. Vampire is also a different dash. Vampire's on here 3 freaking times. And then lich.
You actually just... You golden poof, and then these guys just... They are not there.
Oh, crap. I wanted him to repent, not blow up.
They're dead. They can't repent.
All right.
They had their chance, and
They're
they
like
didn't do
doors.
it while they were alive.
And beavers.
Wait, if I'm gonna use Final Fantasy music, I have to do this. It's just a requirement. Okay, so you guys are again left alone.
I hope brother and sister will bring me back a new mace.
I don't think they know to.
Well, mine broke.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that yet.
Did you tell them?
Okay,
I mean, we
so
can tell them when they get back.
so basically the moon came up just as you guys got over here. By the time they get back, they actually need the torch that they bought.
Hi, sister. My mace broke. Did you bring me a new one?
I think she would go, yes, it carries fire, and she would hand you the torch.
Wow. My other one was made out of metal, though. But it broke. But it didn't burn. This must be made out of wood, right?
Doesn't carry fire as well, the metal.
He's going to hand it back to her. I'm going to say I'm not supposed to play with fire.
It's okay right now, Rodney. I'm giving you permission because you're a big boy.
He immediately burns himself.
Shit.
Not badly. He maybe like grabs the torch wrong or something and drops it.
I mean, just sort of lets it dip so that the flame touches him.
Yeah, exactly. He holds it down.
Rodney, we've talked about this. Fire's hot.
All right,
You
so
look over, like, the side of his pants is smoldering.
oh, sorry. So, the same two options as before. Forward and to the left.
Just like the magic bullet that killed Kennedy.
No, that's back into the left. You go back into the left, you're going to end up in a swamp.
So I guess Rodney's going to sling his fishing pole back over his shoulder. He's going to take the torch in one hand and his pie plate in the other one. And kind of like go over here, maybe peek around the corner.
For some reason, well, for very specific reasons, this is the character your cleric reminds me of.
no idea who that is.
It's like ancillary, like way far back Sonic Hedgehog character.
Ah.
It was his entire campaign was going to different ponds and fishing.
Okay. Yeah, after my time.
It's just so most of his lines were just Froggy, Froggy. So just the image of you carrying around a fishing pole just sort of makes her.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
It just goes on to the north. But you see, there's something along the floor. It's like the floor has little bumpies all over it. Like the walls and the ceiling are all still smooth stone, but the floor has little bumpies all over it.
Are they made out of stone?
No, there's some sort of weird darker color.
Chris, what are these?
Uh,
They're like bumpies on the floor.
don't touch them.
Maybe they're food.
I don't think so.
The food grows on floors, right? In towers? There's these little foods that grow in the forests. Look kind of like little bumpies on the ground. Monks say I'm not supposed to eat them, though. Make me see things.
Yeah, don't eat them either.
From somewhere deep in the dungeon, you would hear like a loud bang.
Oh, somebody just repented, Chris.
Yay! I knew you could do it.
Are we done here?
I don't think so. The tower's still here.
I thought we were just supposed to make the tower repent. I didn't think it was supposed to go away.
And everyone waits for somebody else to make the decision.
I think someone's watching the live stream on Twitch.
Ooh.
Hi, viewer.
Or it could just be me, but I think it's someone else because I'm logged in as Kitten Bar, so.
Hello, citizen.
So, I guess can
Elliot, what was that? Did you sneeze? Bless you.
What? Oh.
Did you sneeze?
I get it. So, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm looking at Thelia. Asking her if she sneezed.
Oh, she would say, fungus this way. Guess we go the other way.
Oh, is that what that is?
I don't want to get close enough to find out.
I'm glad we got smart people.
Which way are we gonna go, Chris?
The other way.
This is the other way.
No, the other way.
Back home?
No, wherever Philia said there was fungus, we're not going that way.
Oh, okay. So Rodney sits here or stands there and just looks at the fungus.
Where's the fungus? This way?
Yes.
Okay. Going this way.
Okay. They brought back enough torches, like they brought back a good 7 torches or so, and then still handed you back like 3 gold.
Could we light the fungus on fire?
She failure like Wallsteo is not stupid, at least doesn't seem stupid, but definitely lets Failure do the talking. She says it's possible, sometimes that's the only way you can get rid of him, but also it could just explode. Better to just leave it alone unless there's some reason.
I mean, can we chunk it around the corner?
She kind of shrugs.
I chunk it around the corner.
Okay, roll d20, because it is like 30 feet down the hallway where it starts.
Nope.
Yeah, no. You throw it about 10 feet and it sort of sputters there.
Okay, someone needs to throw harder.
Why are we throwing torches, Chris?
It's to catch the fungus on fire.
Oh, we got to throw the torch?
I mean, because Felia said it could explode otherwise.
Oh. I don't want my torch to explode. Ah! You're going to throw it away from him. I'm not really even aiming at anything.
It's just to see if you make it all the way down. Nope. So, I mean, it's just laying there, burning against the stone floor.
Is Wallsteo holding a torch?
Yeah.
I'm
Throw
gonna
your
grab
torch,
it.
Wallsteo.
Wallsteo, throw the torch! It's gonna explode!
I think he would say he prefers to see.
I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna try to. What is your name? Pill Mill?
Pill mill, yeah.
Pill Mill. Rodney's gonna kind of throw himself bodily over Pill Mill as best he can, like trying to protect her from a torch. He'd try to knock her down, but she's too tough for that, probably.
I
Makes
tell
sense.
Rodney it's not the torch that's going to explode. Hey, look, you smote something.
Hey, I smelled a tree!
I think what she means is the fungus could explode.
Did you just
Hey,
get?
Kitten Farce is live.
Did you just get Pill Mill to repent? Is that what that was?
I get. Pill Mill, I didn't know you was a tree.
Me either. You know our live stream actually has like the stuff from when we were streaming Mountain Blade.
If you care to change it, you can change it.
How do I do that? There we go.
How do I change information? It's hard. Right?
Yep.
You've reintroduced me to the vocal fry voice. I think I might need to use it now.
Okay, it didn't save it.
So, again, confronted by this door that says pain above, pain below in Elven. You try to get Wallsteo to open it because you have hit it, so if there was going to be a trap there, probably already would have gone off. He would sort of open it, and it wouldn't open. And he'd like put his weight against it, still wouldn't open. So, I mean, they might help a little bit, but for the most part, you guys are gonna have to figure out how to get past stuff.
Rodney picks his nose.
Is it locked? Did we try turning the knob?
Locked or stuck, one or the other. I've tried the
Okay.
knob. You've seen him throw his full weight against it, and that didn't really work.
Then I'm going to throw my weight against it.
Sounds good.
I did not succeed. Let's try hitting it.
I hit it earlier.
I'm gonna hit it with my battle axe.
Okay. Let me see here. Nope. Nope. That's gonna take too long. Where's my DM screen? Gems and base value of gems. Okay, you're definitely shaking it, but it doesn't open directly.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
I whack it completely ineffectually with my fishing pole.
Okay. I think that time, I think you would just kind of beat on it until it does open.
Yep.
But when it opens, it doesn't sort of creak open like doors are supposed to. You've sort of like shaken the hinges apart, and so it sort of falls more forward than it does open.
Oops. Sorry about that. I leaned the door against the wall.
It's just repenting. The monks do that sometimes. They kind of lay down on the ground.
Big open room. You can see sort of benches and stuff, so it seems like it might have been like some sort of common area at one point in time. Currently, it's got what appear to be the corpses of people at these benches and tables.
Not moving, right?
Not that you can see.
That's good. This little heater in here is not cutting it when it is this cold. I'm frozen.
Where you at?
I'm in my office. Oh, you mean? I'm in Oklahoma City.
Ah. I'm up here in Colorado myself.
We were thinking about moving there this summer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Little expensive, but real freaking pretty.
Is that universal? The entire place is expensive?
Well, no, I mean, there are some places real dirt cheap, but you're also like real far away from everything.
Which means sucky internet.
Ah, it does.
Like, what if we just rented a closet? Because we like tiny places anyway.
So,
Like, we currently rent a duplex that's 500 square feet.
That sounds big enough to me.
it is.
Bedroom.
It's the perfect size.
Amazing. I love it. And it's cheap. It's like $560 a month.
That ain't bad.
Not for here, that's for sure.
There
like
is
the cheapest place
absolutely
we found.
nothing for rents where I'm at. Not anymore. At a Bible college opened up in a little small town. So what few apartments there were are now all taken. They were running like $800 to $1,000 for a 1-bedroom type thing.
You guys have a lot of like tiny house communities, though, don't you?
Yeah, there's a
I'm
few. And you know, there's like wilderness areas that you can get land, but
not with my credit.
So, yeah, once you guys are sort of in this room a little bit, you can see that not only are the tables with like human bodies on them, most of which are not skeletal, so they still got meat on them. In addition, you see in the far wall, like the eastern wall, are just like manacles and chains. Almost like that wall was where the entertainment was.
Hi, everybody. Y'all want to repent?
There's still skeletons hanging from these manacles and chains in the wall.
That's scary.
Chris, why ain't they moving?
Well, I'm thinking that's a good thing because they're dead, and the last things that moved that were dead, you had to kill them.
I made them blowed up. You want me to make these guys blowed up?
I don't think that's a good idea. If we start trying to blow them up, the rest of them might get mad.
Oh yeah, they'd be all jealous.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, can't blow you up today.
I was trying to move my token on Twitch.
So, I mean, aside from anything else noteworthy, basically only one of the tables would have corpses on it that were dressed well or had any kind of jewelry or anything.
Yep, go into those.
Do these tables look like they were set for a meal?
At some point.
But the food's all rotten and stuff now, huh?
I mean, it's beyond that. It's like there's cobwebs and dirt on the plates. What plates are still left?
Does it look disturbed? Like they just sort of all died and it's just been sitting here for years since then?
No, you can definitely tell something ran through here because the bodies are slashed and not like an animal did it, like weapon slashes.
Oh, so like maybe it looks like they were in the middle of a meal and like a herd of raiders came through and killed everybody and left.
Something happened.
Interesting. Yes, these people got owies on them, but they ain't got no bandages.
Well, I mean, you should carry extras, right?
I got bandages, yeah.
All right, there you go.
Hey, what did I just make repent?
Obviously, one of these dead people.
You told me I can't make dead people repent.
You apparently have leveled up.
Wow. Boy, the monks are gonna sure be happy to see me when I get back. They're totally not.
Okay, so there is a table full of people wearing jewelry. All the plates and cups and even silverware are still sort of carefully placed on this table.
Well, me, the player, wants Rodney to loot the hell out of this place, but Rodney himself couldn't possibly care less. So he's gonna, I guess, just sort of wander around, and the first door he sees, he's gonna go up to it. I guess it would be this one. Wooden, metal, stone. What am I looking at here?
Definitely wood. Hmm. And it's got a weird quality to it. It's sort of like warped, like it's been exposed to a bunch of moisture. And then a giant truck drives away.
Yeah. Now they're plowing out here. We got about 3 inches of snow today.
Oh, so lucky. All we get is cold.
Oh, I know.
They do have small houses for rent, but I mean they're campers. But like pretty cheap, like anywhere between $200 and $600 a month. In
Really?
Colorado.
Where's that?
This particular one is, where did it go? Lakewood.
Lakewood. Do not know where that is. I've only been here a little while.
Apparently it's near Denver.
Find a map.
There's a cute little house for $675 a month. It's a 2-bedroom in Sterling.
Oh, that ain't a bad area.
One in Colorado Springs, that's a townhouse for $475.
Okay. So, I mean, these two aren't going to do much by themselves.
So I want to like get all the jewelry off the dead bodies with jewelry.
Okay. You would... What would you go for? Bracelets, necklaces, amulets?
Rings.
You would go for rings first? Okay,
Yep.
so you go to pick up the skeleton hand off the table, and it sort of... it comes up a little bit, but it's like there's resistance.
Oh, shit.
It's like a rubber band. And then that would be when you would hear the sort of stone scraping against stone sound. Just sort of...
As I hear that, I hit my battle axe against the skeleton whose ring I just tried to steal.
Okay. You would smash apart this skeleton. I think Felia would go, I
Scared me.
think there's a problem.
Chris, what are you doing?
It scared me.
Actually, you know what? She wouldn't even do that. She just sort of... You would see her looking south at the door you guys came in, and would just go, run!
What's there, Philia?
She doesn't say anything else. Like, she and Walsio just start running.
No, come back. You're supposed to help us.
No, they're running to the south door while also screaming at you to run the same direction they are.
We should run too. Yes. Do I at least get the ring?
No.
I need more Adderall. I'll be right back.
New prescription. So I think what's going to need to happen is saves. Phalia starts running. She also immediately trips. Bill Mill, however, runs out of the room.
So I need to make a saving throw. I'm not seeing.
Sure.
Oh, just there, I guess. I just have one number.
Yeah. Oof.
There, now I'll be able to focus better.
Wallsteel runs out of the room. Failure tripped.
Is this
Wallsteel.
person's death or poison?
Well, no.
Shit.
Well. Okay. Basically, you guys would run. By the time you get there, though, the stone slab has slid up on the other side of this door here, and it's up too high for you to make it through.
Oh. Well. Okay.
Yeah. The room then starts to fill with water. It doesn't sort of pour out of the walls or the ceiling. It just seems to rise from the floor.
Oh, do we know how to swim, Rodney?
I'm not sure.
I think we ought to try going through this door.
Ronnie's gonna like go over and sit on this table and whip out his fishing pole.
I don't think there's any fish in here, Rodney.
It might be dead fish.
Is this door open?
Let's see.
I need to change my color.
We need a thing. What is your int
6.
and wisdom scores added together?
Oh, those.
That's what we need.
17, so 37 total.
Yours would be 25, so 45. Okay.
I don't notice a damn thing.
Okay. And you don't... Alright. You would stand there and try to open the door. Door would be locked. Give me a save. Another save as the room fills with water.
Shit.
Okay,
Yay!
this time you actually do manage to jump out of the way as a 10-foot... No, you're not in the way this time.
Okay.
She manages to jump out of the way as a 10-foot by 10-foot slab of stone, like, falls from the ceiling. So, that's a good thing.
I stand on top of it. Can I get through the door now?
Chris, you ain't supposed to throw rocks in the water when somebody's fishing.
Rodney, there's no fish in here.
It might be.
No, there's no fish in here.
Well, say patience is a virtue.
Actually, so the room is filling with water pretty quick. Phalia and Wallsteel are both sort of the same mind, whereas, which is to say, they are both just trying to bash a hole through stone, like giant stone slab.
Oh, so the door slam shot.
It wasn't even the
trapped in
doors. It wasn't even the doors. It was like slabs of stone on the other sides of the doors slid up. And you guys went to go run out of it, but you didn't get there in time. And then the room started filling up with water. Meanwhile, she set off a completely different trap.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the same thing.
No. Surprisingly not.
Can I get out of this door now?
There is a 10-foot block of stone. It would be like half a ton or something there.
Oh, I thought you meant like 10 foot wide by 10 foot long, not 10 foot high. Okay, I'm going to try this door.
10 by 10 by 10. That one just doesn't open.
Okay, I hit it with my battle axe.
Before you start doing that, all right. The thing to keep in mind, you guys are on a clock now. The room is filling with water.
Yep. Trying to find a door to get out of.
Rodney's trying to untangle his fishing line.
Okay.
Do I kill the door?
Give me a second. I just almost inhaled a cough drop.
Don't do that.
I'll end the game too soon.
That might actually have been the thing that I thought of. If I choked. Yeah, you basically explode that door. Because it's wood, not metal.
Yay.
You explode that door and find a big slab of stone on the other side.
Alright, running over to this door. Is it open?
I mean... definitely not, but it is a wooden door.
Okay, I'm hitting it with my axe again.
You're about to start waiting. Have to. Alright. I would say you could force that open. And, stone slab.
Shit.
I mean,
alright.
I mean, if you think about it, this room would not be watertight if any of these wooden doors weren't secured.
I start looking around for some kind of lever or something to stop the water. Is that another notice thing?
It definitely would be.
Shit. Rodney, look.
You
look around.
Basically go from table to table, like, launching cups and plates off of it and, like, breaking the arms of all the corpses.
I don't think we're supposed to be eating that food, Chris. That's why I'm trying to catch a fish.
Well, Rodney, look around for some kind of lever to open these doors.
What's a lever?
A thing that goes up and down.
Oh, okay.
Felia's getting pretty frantic, and she's screaming at you two to come help her knock through this.
Knock through stone.
That's her plan.
What do I roll to do a perception check here?
It's a notice.
D100, your number is 45. So 45 or lower is a good thing.
Where the hell did you get 45 from?
It's intelligence plus... It's your intelligence score plus your wisdom score plus 20.
Alright, I start hacking through it.
It's an actual thing. It's from Fighters Challenge 2.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
It's like a mechanic that was introduced in a module.
Hmm.
And it's so freaking useful. We've just kept it around.
Chris, the tables are starting to go up and down.
Rodney, come help us hit this door.
Okay, so since you're if you weren't wearing armor, you guys might start approaching some buoyancy issues. Since everybody's wearing basically chain or heavier, you guys are starting to approach some drowning problems.
Rodney's whacking at the wall or the
I got
rock.
a crit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you take a nice chunk out of it, and you think if you had maybe another 5 hours and had more like that, you stand a good chance of getting through it.
Philia, this isn't going to work. We need to look around again and see if we can find something.
Is my fishing pole doing any damage to this enormous piece of stone?
I mean, it's sort of entertaining.
Yeah, Rodney's
I
having a good old time.
I start scanning the
Repent, whack,
walls.
repent, whack,
Wait a
repent.
sec. It happened when I touched the arms, and I've already hit all the other arms in here.
You've just like gone through and you're like, well, no, you haven't systematically, because then the room would be basically full. But you've gone through a lot. You could do another round of go through and break all the skeleton's arms.
Doesn't seem to be working. So I'm gonna scan the walls and see if there's any kind of lever or switch or anything. Fuck.
So, things you guys might want to know. The tallest object in the room is now this giant stone that almost crushed you.
All right, I'm climbing up on top of the table and then jumping from there on top of this.
Okay.
Repent, whack, repent, whack.
Rodney, get up here. Billy, you too.
I think I'm starting to do something to this rock.
No, you're not, Rodney. Let's go.
As I climb up here, I do want to kind of look at the east wall here, and I guess do another perception check on it. Looking for like chains that might look like they've been pulled on, or something, some sort of trigger device, I guess.
You would notice that one of the skeletons has red eyes, red, sort of vaguely glowing eyes.
Kill that skeleton, Rodney.
She would run over and start sort of jumping up and, saying, "Help me up, help me up."
I pull her up.
Okay.
Chris, that one skeleton, I think it's looking at you.
So, you guys are sort of in a compartment that's not in the room, so your feet would get wet as the room completely fills. But then the water would stop.
Oh, well, that's useful. Okay, so we're not in the room?
I mean, technically you're in a compartment of the ceiling.
Huh.
This is where the rock used to be, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
No obvious entrances or exits from this little area.
I mean, you would look to your left and right, would be giant stone blocks. Obviously you're standing on a stone block that's sort of covered with an inch or two of water. Above you would be stone, but it would be cut into smaller squares. Sort of looks like the floor did.
Oh, there's a floor above us.
They call that a ceiling.
I want to hit the ceiling with my battle axe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you would have basically a flat 2 or 3 inch thick stone slab just sort of fall down on your head and open up a hole to a bigger area above it.
All right, so let's climb up there.
It's Rodney will like do that thing with his hands to give you a boost up.
Yes.
Okay. So, oh geez, what would that be in relation to this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like essentially the middle, 7 up.
I like Sprite.
What's Sprite, Rodney?
I don't know. I don't like it, though. It just sounds pretty, doesn't it? Sprite.
Okay.
Aren't those evil creatures?
I think they're one of the sins.
So, you guys would be in a big room. As you would sort of relight a torch, because obviously she would put out the torch when you guys were stuck in like a 10 by 10 by 10 cube. As she relights the torch, you can see that you're in a pretty big room. And by pretty big, I mean 50, well, no. Is it 50? Yeah, like 50 by 70 or something like that. So big enough that you can't see the other side. What you would see is that about 20 feet up, the ceiling is just covered in what are obviously blood stains.
Oh, that's not good. I have a feeling that's because, like, maybe something moves us to the ceiling or the ceiling moves down. So we should watch where we step.
In this room, and if you guys are moving around or doing anything, are you guys just standing still or what?
I'm standing still until I can look at the floor and see where it's safe to step.
I mean, it seems like the floor from the lower, the level below you.
Yeah, we saw how safe that room was.
Interesting. So, I mean, you can see, like, the floor. It's not...
There's nothing on it. There's no unusual stones.
No, there also aren't any blood stains on the floor. It's
Just on the
only
ceiling.
the ceiling.
Okay. So we should stay off the ceiling, guys.
Let me know if you guys are moving around.
Do I see any doors?
Yes. In the western wall, there would be one door, then 10 feet later, another door. That would basically be all you could see within your torch.
I go to the first door and try to open it.
Okay, when you go to the first door, you would notice that 10 feet after the second door is a third door, and then basically a wall. You found the south wall! Yay! It seems as though you guys came up in the northwestern corner of the room.
Is the door open?
Let me see. You sort of turn the handle and you push it, and it just sort of goes and stops moving.
Is it wood?
Yeah.
I hit it with my battle axe. Oh, I keep hitting those.
Yeah, you explode this door. On the other side is looks like a little hallway. Like ceiling is lower. You see stairs that lead up. To your right, to your left, you see the other side of these other two doors.
Should we keep going up? I think this is owned by a rich person, and rich people like to live at the top of things. So if we're trying to find that rich elf, we should probably keep going up.
Elves like to be on top of things too.
They're like cats, yeah.
Yeah. They got the pointy ears and the teeth.
Yep.
Some of them got whiskers.
I mean, if they're like cats, then all you should have to do is get to a higher point than them.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We climb the stairs.
Okay.
Rodney's pretty much just following Pillmill around.
Phalia at this point is mostly just quiet. Obviously pretty worried.
Don't worry. Your husband's at the front, and he'll think you're dead, so he'll go home and find a new wife.
Very comforting, I'm sure.
Aren't you happy he's alive? Alive and in the arms of another woman? Probably as we speak. In your marital bed. Yes?
And your all's other two sisters were real pretty. Maybe he's with one of them.
Right. She will aggressively move past you up the stairs.
Was it something we said?
So...
Rodney just blows his nose on his, like, cloak or something.
Don't worry, Philia. I think it's okay to practice polygamy here, so when you go back, it'll be fine.
Alright, so, you...
My promoted second wife, though.
You guys come up into a hallway. And, I'm guessing since she has the torch, she would be going first. Or are you going first?
She shoved past me, so she's going first.
Okay, so she would basically turn right, and then left, and then right again, and then left, and then left, and then right. You guys just continue following along, just for a
I'm
long
glad
ways.
Philia knows where she's going.
No, she doesn't. She's just stomping and muttering. She
I don't
then
know.
sort of stops short and like throws her hand against you to keep you from, walking in front of her. And right there is just a nice little like pit just in the floor.
Oh. Philia, is this the right way?
This is the way you wanted to go. This is the way we went.
Okay, well, maybe we should go a different way because this leads to a pit.
Yeah, I think we want to go up, not down.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe down far enough, you end up going up. Rodney kind of looks over, stands at like the edge of the pit and looks down.
Either you have any spikes, rope.
Nope. Nope.
Well, what's the plan then?
We should go back. Is there another turn off a different direction?
Not that I saw.
Oh. Well, how far down is it? Can we see? You should drop one of the extra torches.
She says we're rapidly running out of extra torches. I would go as far as to say we have no more extra torches. We just have spares when this one burns out.
I have some dried trail rations that are pretty hard, like rock hard. I'm gonna drop one down the pit and see what it sounds like as far as how far down it goes. Like, how long does it take to hit something?
That's interesting. Huh. Would take a few seconds.
going to be about 30 feet.
Definitely less than 100, that's for sure.
I feel like we could kind of like one of us could cling to the edge, and then someone could drop down to their ankles, and then the third person could drop down and probably safely jump.
Rodney just looks at Phil Mel. Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. Rodney does it. He's gonna like climb over the edge and dangle himself down.
I climb down Rodney.
I mean, she's gonna look at you guys and go, no. And she's gonna try and jump across the bed. She's also gonna try and catch a hold of you guys when she falls. But doesn't.
I try to swing out and grab her hand.
Ow! Ow, my leg!
Oh, okay. Dex, I guess. No?
That's my dex. 14.
I don't know.
Woo! I grab her.
Okay.
You want to try it my way now? Miss Second Wife?
She's holding on to the torch, and she still can't see the bottom.
Oh. Maybe we shouldn't try jumping. You should climb up, Felia, and then I'll climb up, and then we'll try jumping again.
Okay. She would sort of wedge the torch into into part of Rodney's armor until she gets to the top, and then reaches down and plucks it out. Helps you guys up.
Okay, let's try jumping again. I want to take a running jump, though, so does that give me a bonus?
Probably.
Okay, what do I have to roll for jump? Is it Dex again?
Yeah, Dex.
Dex, but instead of under a 14, can I roll under a 16?
That would be a bonus.
Yay, I made it.
So does Felia.
Okay. See, that's how you do it, Felia. Don't fall. Okay, Rodney, when you jump, don't fall.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Make a running jump, Rodney.
Well, run and jump?
No, run and jump, yes. Jump across, but run first, because it makes it easier to jump.
All right, so I add 2 to my dex and roll under that.
Yeah.
I try to catch him.
Yep, Dex. You better hurry.
I catch him
Woo.
and pull him up.
I mean, that'd be 14, but geez, that's still good.
Oh, okay. That's right, I forgot. All right,
Yeah,
I tell Rodney, you forgot to land. You forgot to land on this side.
You didn't say that. You just said jump.
Jump to where we are.
All right. Hang on a second. He's going to
not
turn
right
around
now.
and start
No.
getting ready to jump
No.
back.
No, Rodney, stop. Rodney,
What?
stop. We're already
Okay.
here. You don't need to try it again.
Oh. And he's
You
just
won.
gonna jump up and down in place.
Not so close to the edge, Rodney. I pull him further away. Okay, second wife. You gonna lead the way again?
Yeah, this hallway goes on for a long time. Like, you feel like you are just going around the entire outside of this tower. Because it goes straight for a long time, and then she turns left and goes on for another 70 feet, and then turns left again, goes on for another 60 feet, and turns right, and a short 50 feet later, you come to a door.
I
You're
opened the door.
180 feet, Chris.
Did you count all that?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could count that high, Rodney. I am seriously impressed.
You guys would be in front of a wooden door, It's actually partially ajar.
Go inside.
Okay. Yeah, it's just sort of swings open.
Hello? Anybody want to repent in here?
Mostly empty room. There is what appears to be a very ornate magic mirror on the south wall. I mean, because otherwise, why would it be in an empty room in a magic tower? Also, there is a cube of solid stone in the southwest corner.
Rodney's going to climb up on top of it and start getting his fishing pole ready.
Also, there are 2 west exits, 1 northern exit, 1 eastern exit. You guys came in from the south.
Who's eating my ferret?
Guy that used to show up when I did streams more regularly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I eat my ferret.
You don't remember the name?
No.
I remember that name.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so those are where the exits are. There's that, what has to be a magic mirror, and then the cube of solid stone, which you go and stand on?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Rodney thinks it's going to flood again. Last time he saw a stone like this, there was a flood, so he thinks it's going to flood again, so he's getting his fishing pole ready.
The entire top, it's not as tall. It's like only about 3 feet tall. It's like a 3 by 3 by 3 cube. The entire top starts, well, sparklering, for lack of a better descriptive term.
Rodney, I think you should get off of that.
It starts going off.
Chris is trying to repent.
Like a sparkler, and actually starts shooting off things. Things start shooting out of it, like a Roman candle style.
Ooh, it really wants to
get
repent.
off this stone.
Oh, he's going to jump back down.
Yeah, definitely. How to describe it?
Didn't even have to hit it this time.
So this room that we're in now, is that the room that we're in?
No, but it is an area.
Okay.
Best GM ever.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of prepared the first floor.
Didn't expect us to just go up.
And up, yeah.
And smash through the roof? You weren't planning on that?
Weirdly enough, no. What pops out of the block looks like this without the legs. So it's, if you imagine Meat Wad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force with like crazy spiny fish teeth, and just sort of like a Hellraiser aesthetic. That's what pops out of these things. They have no feet. They are just round blobs of flesh that are sort of popping out at you, and just gaping maws full of razor-sharp, mismatched teeth.
I hit it with my battle axe. Rodney, smite that, it's evil. Do I hit it?
No, they pop out and out and out.
Smitey! Smite the heck out of you!
And they just keep popping out.
They don't stop popping out?
No.
Shit.
And basically,
Rodney, stand on it.
Basically, the second they pop out, they come for the closest one. So, Who's rolling?
Me. Oops. Sweet Child of Mine is on. Yay.
Okay.
I'm doing good with this.
3. Okay, so that's exactly right. To tell you what Phalia's going to do, she's going to try to swing her sword at these.
Me too.
She's got a d20 plus 1.
Do I hit?
She misses. You... Yeah. And they literally cannot have that much HP, so... let's roll it. Okay, you kill one halfway into the other.
Rodney's just yelling, "Repent! Repent! All of yous, repent!"
See, I learned it's always better to actually roll out the HP, even though it takes some time. Because if you just take a blanket amount, it's
We eventually figure it out.
It's almost always going to be too much. And then you guys are facing something like stronger than intended.
Also, we figure out how many HP it has.
I mean, if you're paying that close attention, then I'm generally fine with it. Because, like, what do you really gain from that information? It doesn't actively kill anything.
No, but it tells us what we need to, like, if we've hit it once for this many points, then we know not to hit it with, like, a strong thing if it doesn't have many left.
Ah, gotcha. Guess so. But, I mean, that would be information you guys got from just observation, so... I don't know.
Harley's out.
Anyway, yeah, you kill one entirely, almost kill the one next to it.
Yay. Harley's our mouse.
Rodney, what are you up to?
I'm smiting, aren't I?
Time for a smooting.
While he's doing that, I am going to try to eat more chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, level 5. I'm not sure what information you want.
I don't know. Like roll an attack or something.
I'm trying to do the turn undead.
Oh, okay. Turn undead. That's different. Okay.
So
So
I guess 3d6 and consult the other table.
Yep. You explode in golden light, and all of these mouthy meatballs are still there.
They're not undead. They're just evil. Turn evil.
I don't think that's a thing.
No, I don't think it is. So I guess that was my turn.
But I also totally have a table for turning demons, though.
Well, I rolled pretty good.
Yeah. So I guess that means you know another thing they're not.
They're not demons, they're not undead.
Alright, so...
It ain't working, Chris!
She can yell things into my mic, but she can't hear you.
No. What does he say?
Said it's not working.
Aw, damn it.
2 more of these things like sparkler out of this rock before it stops sparkling.
Do you want chicken nuggets?
Not right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Hoo-boo-boo. Hoo-boo-boo-boo-boo.
Hold on, I almost have my headphones on. Then I can do a thing.
This one is bouncing. They actually move by bouncing. Bounces to where it can bite at you and then stops moving.
Okay, I'm back.
The ones in front can actually bite at somebody, so they don't bounce. I mean, they bounce in place to try and bite at you guys. So, basically 3 are around Rodney, so... So that's 19, so that'd be plus 1. So, D20 plus 1. Haha! 2, 3. 1 can reach Pill Mill, and 1 can reach Failure.
Nope.
So basically, they bounce and bite, and nothing happens from it. And then they roll a 6.
And I roll a 7.
Okay. Failure actually does manage to hit them, though. Probably kill one of them, too.
I'm gonna hit one. Do I?
No, actually.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, holy crap. There's a special thing for fighters. For lower level enemies, you can do one attack per level. So both you and Failure could do a second attack. So that's 12 plus 1. She actually hits. And just 2 more damage.
Nope. Damn it.
Okay, if she kills another one, so that's...
And I swing ineffectually at the air around them.
Okay, and this one. So those are the ones that are gone. And Cleric, are you...
Well, I guess, not really much else to do except for just start whacking them with my fishing pole.
Turn demon, turn demon.
No, it's the same roll.
Yeah, I think we already determined that didn't work.
Oh.
They ain't dead, so I can whack them. Repent! I guess I only get to hit one. Just pick one for me at random.
Okay.
Just whichever one's closest. Repent!
I'm fond of mobs of them, so if you kill one, the damage carries over to the one next to it. That's 5e style cleave.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, you kill one.
Okay, it hurts, but I ate all of them.
Yeah, these things, when they die, they sort of start twisting. They like start shrinking and twisting. So the face sort of sucks into itself and starts shrinking and twisting smaller and smaller. So there's like a little like, I don't know, sphincter shape in the air until they just disappear.
That's weird.
These things are definitely weird.
Chris, they're unploding.
Unploding?
Unploding. You know, explode goes the one way, they're unploding. They're going the other way. I didn't know things could do that. They must really repent a lot.
Either. I don't think they're repenting. Also, my tummy hurts.
You ate too many chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I had weight loss surgery about 1.5 years ago. So eating's kind of hard sometimes.
Ah.
and I was sick this past week and got underweight, so I'm trying to put weight back on, and it's not working very well.
It's kind of a
And
lot better. Like, everything used to hurt her stomach
Yeah.
just a few months ago. All right, you still got 3 around you, so still gonna have 3 try to hit you or bite you, Rodney. Haha.
Nope.
Pill Mill's only got 1.
Nope.
I'm not sure why I rolled 3 again.
Because the other 2 are for Phalia's, and she doesn't get hit either.
So that's the one that's for you.
Okay. Well, no, doesn't hit me.
Okay. And
Time to roll again.
They get a 6 again.
Shit.
For initiative.
That's the first time we've lost the initiative roll.
Huh.
I still didn't roll terrible.
No. So it would be Rodney again. Oof.
Ooh, 1 fumbled.
It's
Please
true.
say it bites a friend.
Nope, just a miss.
Damn it.
Failure.
Shit.
Oh no. 2 of those hit her.
And 1's a crit.
Okay.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Phalia. Rodney, heal
Yeah.
her. Is she still alive?
You know what? This being what it is, I think Zero's dead. Meaning
Aw,
she's
goddamn.
just gone.
Damn it. Phalia, we needed you.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
the weapon she's carrying?
Sword. Long sword.
Alright.
Long sword, shield, chain. Now torches.
Well, if she's gone, then I'm just gonna whack the nearest one.
Me too. Woo, that one should hit.
That one does hit. Let's see. Actually, you already hit one that was nearby, so that actually manages to you trigger 2 of them into doing their like spiraling into nothing bit.
Woo. And then I want to step up to see if I can pull one of them off of Rodney.
Okay, you're
Can
also
I aggro them?
you're also about to be surrounded by the 2 that Phalia was killed by.
That's fine.
Actually,
won't be able to-
let's say she sort of explodes into pieces, Baldur's Gate style. So, like, some of them disappear into the head monsters, and they're just like pieces of her arms and an entire like waist and legs section.
Poor Phalia. Well, at least she won't have to be second wife now. Silver lining.
8 hits none of them. They do get a 3 for initiative, though.
Well, I may be able to do better. Yay!
You definitely can. Oof.
And I hit.
Repent! Whack. Repent! Whack.
Alright, so you do 7.
This really goes well with Crazy Town's butterfly.
You do 7, so no matter what, you kill 2 of them.
Yay! There, Rodney. I helped you out.
I'm not entirely sure how happy you're going to be about it, because I'm thinking they release little pockets of methane when they disappear.
That's Rodney.
Wasn't me.
One little
I
fart
told
before
you not to
dying.
eat that fish.
Alright, these is gonna be from behind you.
Nope. Literally, I think the only way you can hit me is if you roll a 19 or
That's
higher.
for nobody.
Because you get a +1. Because I'm totally checking out your rolls here.
That one's for Rodney.
And then we roll again.
They show no signs whatsoever that they even register that this is going badly for them. They are just mouth and eyes. They see where food is and they try to mouth it.
So they're 1?
Also, I'd like to what do you call it, retcon that every time they attack they go nom. So it was just a room of almost a dozen of these things going nom 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 nom.
Like Pac-Man?
Like a really much more annoying version of Pac-Man, yes.
But Pac-Man is already annoying sounding.
Yes, much more annoying.
Oh, that's the evil. Okay, so we go first, right?
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that was your actual roll.
Nope.
D10!
Oh, God damn it. Please don't break my magic axe.
No. That's you hurting yourself.
I mean, that's better than
So-
breaking my magic axe.
Roll your D6 for your weapon damage.
I already did. It's on
No,
there.
No, I don't know. I didn't see it. You should roll D6 again.
Okay, but it's 1d6 plus 4.
Plus 3. Son of a bitch. Alright, you're not getting much better. It's 8 damage. So, you
Rodney, heal me.
slice right into your leg. It's just...
Owie.
But, if you wanted a positive spin, you were about to chop right into the cleric's back.
Oh.
You managed to divert it into your leg.
Rodney, the things I do for you. Stay out of the way and heal me. I have an ouchie. Call on ouchie.
Alright, how do I heal?
Shit, the cleric doesn't know how to heal.
Let's see. I got...
You've got up to level 3, so...
Yeah, but the only spell on my list is Cure Light Wounds.
Ooh, we go first.
I mean, if anything is going to come to your cleric naturally, it's going to be spell casting.
Yeah.
11 doesn't hit.
Charm, Commune, Charm, Fusion, Kill.
Wait, I get 2 hits if I miss, right?
That's
I
true.
thought you get 2 hits automatically.
Cure Light Wounds.
Shit.
Holy crap.
I kept forgetting to do that. But I remembered now. Fuck! No! God damn it.
I'm gonna take a bandage, got little SpongeBob's on it, and I stick it on her. Owie. And do 7 points of healing.
Don't do damage. But my question is now, what's a 4 on the chart?
You drop your sword.
Axe.
Yeah, you drop your axe. It's like you swing and you miss, and then you drop your axe.
So I need to roll a d6 for the direct, or is it a d8 for the direction?
Yeah, D8 works.
There we go. So 1, 2, 3.
Just start from in front of you as 1, and then go clockwise. Yeah, so that's where you drop your axe.
All right. You should put a little axe there for me.
Okay, there is your bottle of axe. It's totally what you meant, right? Bottle of axe? Axe body
No.
spray?
No, that stuff is terrible. My ex-husband wore it. Now every time I smell it, it kind of makes me gag a little.
Okay, and... I mean, it did that for me from the beginning, so... Alright, oh, one finally got you.
Oh, damn
And then
it.
that 12 is for Rodney. It does. No, actually roll, stupid dice.
Are you
Okay.
using your tiny dice?
No, but I just re-rolled. I rolled a 6. Didn't count it because it didn't seem like it actually rolled. It just dropped. Rolled it again, got a 6.
Okay.
Also, you're gonna have to make a save. What are your bonuses against?
Death and poison.
It is against poison, so
Fuck. It's not good.
okay. 6 damage.
What's the poison do?
Well, you don't know, but you definitely. I mean, these guys do not have clean mouths, so.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably roll initiative
Oh yeah.
because we didn't do that this last round. They got a 5.
I got a 7. All right, I'm gonna hit the one. I'm gonna aim for the one that bit me. Ooh.
And you sphincterize both of them.
Yay. That'll teach them. Now, Rodney, I feel a little dizzy here, so you should kill off that one and then help me.
No, technically you still have an attack.
I do. Can I make a... I was going to
Yeah.
call it a 5-foot step. There we go.
Yeah, and that rock that cube continues sitting there and sparkling.
Rodney, you should cover that with something.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to put a torch over the part where they were coming out and just light it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I will say the one that actually managed to eat Phalia, like her body parts don't come out, but when it sort of twists up into nothing, the torch she was carrying, her shield, and her longsword fall to the ground.
I'll take the sword and put that in a thing that I can carry.
Okay.
A sheath, maybe. Also, I did pick up my axe to hit those
I mean,
guys.
technically, the scabbard would be on her belt, which would be on the complete lower waist and legs section.
All right, I'll wear this. I'll put on the belt and wear the scabbard.
Okay. That works. Okay, now I have to turn the heater on. What is happening tonight?
It's freezing.
It's
And
18 degrees. That's what's happening. Okay.
So I
no,
have
that's
this
not because you're
scroll.
sick still.
Can this scroll that I got, can this be like a neutralized poison scroll?
It is
What?
whatever spell you wanted to be on that scroll.
Why am I listening to K-pop now?
Because in
With self-respect?
short doses, it's kind of fun.
It is. These guys are really cute too. This one has wings. So does that one. Whoa, they're angels. That's kind of hot. Okay, it went back to Linkin Park now. It's just my YouTube mix that like tells me songs I've listened to.
Whenever I get any sort of vaguely K-pop urge, I always just listen to baby metal instead.
That's that stuff that Japan puts out, right?
Baby metal?
Yeah, it's like
No.
teenage
No.
girls.
Oh. No, you should have made him look it up.
Yeah, you should Google
This
it.
surprise is part of the experience of discovering baby metal.
I've never actually listened to it. I kind of want to right now, actually.
Okay,
I'll put it up.
They're all dressed in black dresses.
So, do you actually use your scroll?
Yeah, if she's poisoned, I'm gonna burn the scroll to cure her.
Okay,
Oh, that's sweet.
you don't actually feel any better after that.
That's weird. These are in like white robes. Oh, they're in black dresses too.
Um, yeah. So you guys are in this room. Still two doors in the west wall, which is would be what you guys are near. Both appear to just be wooden doors. There's still the magic mirror. There's a door in the east wall, a single one, and then there's an open archway to the north.
They haven't started singing yet, but they got really good, cool guitars. That's interesting. I'm gonna go to the door with the arch.
Okay, that works.
Why
Yeah,
are they saying soya?
I don't know. So this is a big 90 by 70 room, and the ceiling is like 20 feet up again. So you can't see all of it with your torch. What you can see immediately to your left, 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot stone cube.
Shit! Don't touch it, Rodney. Don't touch that. Do you want to explain to my non-husband that I'm dead? Like you have to explain to what's his face's husband? What's their faces? Felia's husband that she's dead?
No.
Okay, don't touch that stone.
Okay.
I mean, I know I'm not married yet, but one day I will be, and then you'd have to tell him I was dead.
I don't want to have to tell your future husband you died before you even met him.
Exactly.
That is the greatest tragedy.
Or victory.
I wouldn't even know who he was, so I just have to go around telling everybody he was dead.
Exactly. And then people would think I was a whore. You want people to think I'm a whore, Rodney? Is that what you want?
Yes.
I think you've confused him.
No, Rodney. Whores are sluts. The monks haven't had the talk with you yet, have they?
What do you mean?
Oh, God. I'll leave that to them.
Have y'all ever seen what was the movie? The Kung Fu movie, Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
No.
It's about a white guy who's a kung fu master, and what they did apparently was take old kung fu movies and like chop them up and then redub them, and then super like impose this white guy into the movie, and it's a really horrible, stupid movie, but it's hilarious because the plot, the concept of it was that the monks at this monastery deliberately taught this guy wrong, and he just goes out and does this kung fu shit and just gets his ass kicked, and it's really a stupid movie, but it's funny.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor.
I guess he's seen it. I like that movie, The Last Dragon.
It's a movie. I've seen it.
Yeah, he sees all of them. I have problems with movies. I fall asleep during them. Like even Star Wars.
Especially Star Wars.
Multiple times. But I've gotten through most of them. I mean, they're good movies. I'm not like I love the movies. I just have severe ADHD and can't sit still. And then I'll get sleepy if I do sit still and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I love the movies. I just think they're boring and I can't watch them.
I do watch them. They're not boring. They're really good. I mean, I haven't seen the prequels because Billy told me that was a waste of time.
Also, I would have to watch them to show them to her.
Oh, yeah, not worth it.
I think he'd rather sit through 50 Shades Freed, which is what he's going to have to do next week.
Okay. So, while you guys are standing there, sort of not doing much,
How about this? Afterwards, I promise you can watch a real bondage movie.
I mean, I would have to find it.
Yeah, well.
There's some sites. There's some, talk to you later.
I could give you ones I like more. Eventually freaking you out so that you go away.
I mean, you freaked me out when you first showed them to me, and now I'm like, let's watch them.
Alright, apparently it's not in this book. I have to go all the way back to this other book. All the way back. I don't know how I'm gonna live having to go all this way back. What happens is an owlbear comes charging into the room.
Ooh.
It is bleeding profusely and just making like noises.
Oh, poor owl bear. I go and pat it and tell Rodney to come heal it.
Huh.
It's okay, owl bear. We're gonna help you.
Do you actually do that?
Yeah, it's hurt.
Oh, I was mostly talking to the I almost said druid.
The tree cleric. He
Uh,
does smite trees, so.
Rodney speaks in owlbear language. Are you hurt? Are you trying to repent?
Well, the question is, do you actually heal it? Because it's bleeding, it's running from something into the room, and it's like obviously distressed.
Yeah. Yeah, so I cast my level 2 spell, Speak with Animals. And if it responds in a positive manner, I'll actually cast Heal on it.
Oh my good God. You actually are speaking to it in the language of owlbears.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bunch of whoos.
Okay, so it starts to run past you guys, like just trying to get the fuck out of the room. It would hear you call to it in intelligible language, would turn back, like sharply turn its head at you, like an owl, and would just say "dragon" and continue running.
No, wait. Okay, we'll follow it. We're gonna run after it. But Rodney, you should try to heal it on the run. Also, since he's making whoo noises, I'm gonna make whoo noises too. Whoo, whoo, and trying to make it like soft and comforting. Whoo. Whoo.
It's not a big deal. Just tell me who.
Rhea, stop it.
Oh, did I say something inappropriate?
You're making fun of its fur.
Oh, sorry.
It's not its fault. It's all covered with blood.
There, I said sorry in who language, right?
No.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's what you said. You called it shit.
Sorry. How do you say sorry, Rodney?
Ooh.
Ooh.
No!
Oh shit! Is my accent wrong? What did I say now, Rodney?
He said it smells like fish.
Well, maybe it likes that smell.
Well, maybe it does, I guess. I don't know.
It's an owl. Owls like fish.
So do bears.
And see, we're covered on both ends.
So
Literally both ends, the top and the bottom.
What do you guys do? Are you actually going after it? Like,
Yeah, we're following it, and Rodney's gonna touch it.
Yeah. Like trying to pet its fur.
Okay, another retcon I didn't think of is also when they twist up into nothing, they leave behind whatever non-organic things they had inside them. So
Wait, one of them bit me, so it bit my clothes too. So it spits up a piece of my clothes.
it just no that patch of clothes would sort of drop to the floor.
Okay, I picked up that patch of cloth because clothes are expensive, and I'm gonna sew that shit back on.
And I just healed the owlbear for 4 points of damage, I think.
Oh my. Alright, so point is, they actually might have dropped treasure.
Oh, well then we would have picked all that up.
Yeah, you also would have had time to pick it up before you came into this room.
So what do we get?
What is HB?
Hit bonus?
No, it's got a 0E treasure types, 1E treasure types, BX treasure types, and then it's got HB.
Really? I want to look that up.
No idea.
I don't know what it stands for. I guess we go with 0E, right?
Homebrew.
That can't be it. It's a treasure type.
I mean, that's what keeps popping up when I put in HB and D&D. It's homebrew.
Well, yeah, try HB treasure.
Oh, good point. No, I'm not getting anything with that. Wait, BX or HB? Whether you're DMing OE, 1E, BX, or HB. Homebrew. It's got to stand for homebrew.
Yeah, it sounds like. Doesn't make sense, but okay.
Absolutely
Actually,
doesn't.
wonder if you're looking at the same thing. Here's this. It might be of use for something.
$2d4. And there were 11 of them. So 11 times 2 is 22.
Old School Adventure Accessories CC1 Creature Compendium.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking at?
Yep.
This is useful.
It's that is one of my favorite books now. Like that's where that monster came from.
Oh, really?
The like bouncing heads. Yeah. You guys found 54 XP.
XP?
GP. Yeah,
So-
that would have dropped out of the bottom of those head monsters.
We'll split that. Also, I will take the 5 gold that what's her name had on her, but with the intention of giving it to her husband.
Okay.
So 54 divided by 2 is fuck.
27.
Yes. Oh, I've smoked too much weed today. There.
No such thing.
Okay. There's a thing here. Okay, so you guys are running after it. It really does say, like, no, for real, there is a dragon.
I mean, I don't understand what he's saying. So I'm just going to keep hooing at it.
Dragon! Dragon! Dragon!
Oh, did he run into a dragon?
I think he's saying he is a dragon.
Are you a dragon? Whew.
It would say it's the color of night and ate its mate before it could escape.
Oh, you lost your. Yeah, see, our friend back at the entrance, he just lost his wife. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm assuming that he already thinks she's dead anyway and went and married her sisters. Are you going to marry your wife's sisters? I'm assuming Rodney's translating.
Alright.
So, I think we ought to find somewhere that the dragon can't get into, a small space. We should go somewhere small.
Okay.
I asked the owlbear what he's doing in here.
He's running from a dragon.
Well, I mean, besides that, what was he doing originally here?
I don't think you guys have time for that. I mean, he would run south, but south is the room that you guys sort of showed up in.
Oh.
So you were faced. Okay, so you came like that really, really long hallway that at some point had a pit trap about halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
That is the south wall. This open archway that you were running back through with an owlbear is the north wall. The doors that you guys haven't tried, there's one in the east wall, two in the west wall. The west wall is closer by a lot. In fact, you can't even see the east wall right now.
Let's go to the west wall and open that door.
Okay, there are two there. There's one north, one south. The north one is by far the closest.
Yep, go into it.
Okay. It would open and then get stuck again.
I hit it with my axe.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
No, you explode that door. You were in a hallway that is about 50 feet. With a torch in your hand, you can see where it ends. Basically, it's just 50 feet in length. So,
and how wide is this hallway?
10 feet. You can turn right or left. It's the same distance either way. You can kind of tell there's doorway to the south, open archway to the north.
All right, look, I already know that this dragon probably can't get through this hallway, so I think we're safe right now. So I tell the owlbear to slow down. We're going to stop in here because...
you just went through an open archway, and then you're standing in the doorway to a hallway.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
No, all the dragon has to do is go south and then look to the right.
Yeah, but he can't get in here.
You do realize the owlbear was already inside? So if that were going to be true, the dragon probably wouldn't be in here?
So is the dragon small enough to get in here?
I mean, if it's running around in here, probably.
Oh, that's not good. Well, then it's probably a baby dragon, so it'll be easier to kill. Yeah, let's go through the archway. No, we need a way to bar a door, but let's go to the door and try to unlock it or open it without destroying it.
Okay, there's an open archway and a door. You're going to the door?
Yep.
Gotcha. You can see it's a wooden door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like each board sort of glows a little bit around the edges, like glows red a little bit around the edges.
Oh shit, let's not go in there. There's a fire in there. I know because it looks hot. And if it looks hot, it probably is, which means there's a fire behind it. We shouldn't go in there. Let's go the other way through the archway.
And Rodney's just sort of running back and forth and back and forth. No idea, but willing to do whatever you can do, but not being able to figure out what it is you're trying to do. In other words, whatever you want to do, he's going to follow you.
Okay.
Rodney, on the way, do you have another ouchie fixer?
I'm out of Band-Aids.
I need another ouchie fixer. You got nothing?
No, I used one of my level 1s on you, one on the guy. I had 2 level 2s that speak with animals, and the other one I got Bless, Find Traps, or Hold Person.
Level 2 is a 2d6?
I Cure Light Wounds is only a level 1 according to this. I don't think you can do the modern thing where you can turn any one. I don't know. I can remove a curse.
They don't give the cleric option of, like, just changing one of your spells to a healing spell?
I don't know.
That is most definitely a 3.5 thing.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, I will stay at my 15 hit points.
Actually, Binding Wounds is an optional rule.
Ooh, let's do that then. Page 39.
The owlbear runs like to the north and just like disappears.
No, I follow the owlbear.
I mean, if you're stopping to bind wounds or
No, we're not stopping to bind the wounds.
Or talk about anything at all. Basically, it's just running. You would go to the south. The owlbear would run through the north. You would come back up, and basically to your right, through this open door that you came through, would be just eyes. That would basically be what you would see, is just eyes reflecting your torchlight back at you.
Damn it, run! We run the other way.
Okay, you do understand dragon is going to be at least as fast as you, right?
But it's a dragon. I don't wanna fight it. Is it black?
I mean, all you could see was its eyes reflecting light, so I'm gonna go with black, probably. So you guys can try to run, or you can try to fight. Honestly, I think I'm sort of wearing out here, so if you guys were to fight a dragon...
30 in the morning.
It's 4:30. Yeah, also I've been sick all week. Like flu all week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first,
yeah, I think we
first I was
pretty much get eaten by a dragon and then call it a night.
First I was taking care of somebody that had the flu, and then I had the flu.
Yeah.
Not good.
So, we got more NyQuil. That might be where I'm going.
Big N, little Y, big fucking Q.
So,
Well, I don't know about you, but I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would sort of approach carefully. It's definitely approaching because it's a dragon. But it's sort of approaching carefully.
I'm going to walk right up to it and I'm going to whack it on the nose with my fishing pole and say, "Repent!"
Okay. Well, I mean, it was going to probably try and talk to you guys for some reason. I have no idea why.
He hits him with the soft part of it. And I tell him, "Hi, Mr. Dragon."
I mean, he's running up on him. So, let's see. You absolutely surprised this dragon.
So we get a surprise round?
I mean, you're going to win initiative the first round.
All right, then I run up to him and hit him.
I mean, I think the cleric did it. That's how you guys surprised him.
Yay. Does the 16 hit him? I don't know if that was a yes or a no.
No.
Oh, god damn it, really? That doesn't... Oh. It's fucking huge. It's like hitting a barn.
Oh, no.
I'm guessing I can't take the...
I mean, you hit it. It didn't do anything.
Oh.
Huh. I'm going to say your hook actually embeds in it somewhere.
Now it hits us.
I mean, now we roll for initiative. I can't believe you guys surprised a dragon.
Shit. And now I start rolling shitty.
3 against a 4.
Damn it.
Okay, so it's gonna just sort of walk towards you. The cleric runs in front of you and hits it with, you know, I guess a gummy lure or something. It sort of backs up into itself and then just hawks a loogie at you.
Ugh, that's poison. I get to save from poison if it hits, right?
I mean, what happens with your special thing is that you get a +2 bonus to your save. But also, no, it's acid.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
But yeah, you guys should both roll your save, and it's acid. Yeah, you jump out of the way. As do you. So it just sort of spits up on you, and Baby Dragon spits up on you, and you guys just hop out of the way.
That's good.
Oh, goodness. That's interesting. Alright. And then it's you guys again.
I thought we were done. I closed my spell window down. I don't think I've got anything useful here.
Just hit it again.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? By quite a bit.
You didn't, Rodney.
You almost did.
Oh, I'm also going to move up so I can hit it.
Okay. See a big hit from... And roll the d6. It rolls 5. How...
Shit.
How does it keep doing that? Okay. Here is this. Might have 1 or 2 more spells than you currently have. More spells wouldn't be a bad thing. Okay. It is going to try and chomp at this fighter person here because, like, they're a freaking dragon. Like, what's your problem?
Shit!
Oh, shit. Dragons do a d6 plus 2.
Oh my god. I'm hurting.
Okay. That's all it does, though. It doesn't do a claw bite thing.
Good.
It's you guys now.
Oh, shit. That's gonna be for my next turn. I forgot.
It rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Rip hands.
Oh. Holy
16.
crap.
26 hits it.
If only you had done bless, you would have hit it, Rodney.
I actually considered doing bless.
As it is, you walk up and sort of like whap it on the head with a fishing pole, but in the motion of whapping, you accidentally pull back and the hook sort of digs in and it sort of goes, ah! Which is the moment that Bill Mill takes her axe and just like slashes its throat open.
And then it turns into a gurgle.
Yeah, it basically just starts spitting out a giant puddle of bile.
I step back quickly. And I say, Mr. Owlbear, we killed the thing that killed your wife. And see if he'll come back.
You guys have killed a freaking dragon.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so dragon. Okay, 100. I'm just interested. Actually, this would have been 600 XP. 600 XP. 4 times 60 is a number.
240.
Uh, 11 times 30.
330? No. Yeah. 30. Yes, 330.
Is there anything else you guys fought?
The skeletons at the begin, or the whatever those were at the beginning, since we don't know what kind of.
That's the 240.
And then
330.
Do we get XP for making it out of that trapped room?
Don't know about that.
Damn
You
it.
guys found 54 gold though. Let's say 175 for actually randomly helping an injured and panicking monster.
There we go.
Like, it sort of resolved the conflict. It was just the potential conflict. I am just curious. So, just as it stands, $13.99 in XP.
Woo. Also, you can bind my wounds now.
Divided by 2, that would be 700, roughly. So
And then I get a bonus XP of 5%.
700 each.
So 735.
The thing is, dragons are definitely going to have... definitely going to have treasure. And the other thing is, if you guys can just do a simple backtracking, you can find your way out.
So the owl bear never shows up.
Not really, no.
Aw.
I feel like if it gets away, there's no chance whatsoever it's going to show back up.
Aw. I wanted to make a new friend.
Don't we all? You know what? I know how to go about finding this. Aluminum. I am going to use the donjon to roll a treasure. Just to see what you guys would be able to leave with. Treasure type is H. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so assuming you guys went and carefully carried out every single thing you found for that was the dragons, that'd be 130,300
Damn.
in stuff. I mean, it's a dragon horde.
So that's 85, 150 each.
So Rodney leaves the monastery with a little bit of cash. The monks pretty much sure they're sending him off to his death and being fine with that. And he comes back with 50 times as much cash. And he just gives it to the main monk.
And he is officially written into the holy text as a parable.
Rodney the dumbass went forth into the world with very little and returned with much.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he just has absolutely no clue that he did anything unusual. He just, okay, that's what they wanted me to do. That's what I did. Okay, I'm done.
And thus was the fifth miracle of Ouchie.
What does pill milk do?
I think I want to take one of the black dragon's scales.
No, I mean more in general.
I still get to take a scale, right?
If you want, and I even have the ability to find out what that's worth.
Ooh.
But
I just wanted it as a souvenir.
You leave with a lot of freaking money.
I think I would tell Rodney we need to find a safe place to sleep and rest for the night.
Okay, again, more general. Like, he knows he's going back to his church.
Oh.
With all this money, and then he gets written into the holy text as a parable.
I'm building a castle.
Oh, okay. But what do you do about this sick feeling that never really goes away?
Oh, that's more immediate or afterwards?
Afterwards. Like once you guys are out of the dungeon, like you never stop feeling kind of sick.
Well,
I have Rodney take me to the monks to heal me.
Yeah, one of the monks has to know something about her.
Okay. All right. Well, it takes a couple of days. Well, no, it wouldn't. Actually, you know what? It does take a couple of days. She doesn't heal. Like, you expect her to feel a little bit better, but she doesn't, and in fact starts to look worse. Would there be anything you would try?
Well, there's nothing Rodney would know, but the various monks, I mean, depending on how high level they are and such, I guess.
No, you have the ability to. I actually checked the spell list.
Well, I've got Cure Disease, I think.
Or slow poison.
I used the Neutralize Poison Scroll.
Mm-hmm, and it didn't work.
And level 3 spell, I think I was Cure Disease. Does that work? I'll try that. I'll try that on the way home.
Okay. So basically, she gets so sick that she can't even, like, travel anymore before you finally think, maybe I should try Cure Disease.
Yeah.
And that actually does it.
Yay.
Right.
I'm assuming after this long, I am starting to heal now, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
now that it's cured. Okay.
Okay, so... Yeah, dragon scales are about 10 gold each.
Cool. I just wanted a souvenir. So did we... Did... We never found the elf lady.
You never did.
So it's still there? Or did she just give up this year?
I don't know. Do you stick around to find out, or do you take your hundreds of thousands in gold and book before somebody tries to claim it?
I mean, yeah, we're taking it. I'm going to tell Rodney, I think this was the bad guy we were supposed to kill. Let's go.
All right. Oh, yeah,
Nothing's badder than a dragon.
To go a suitable distance away from the monastery and start building a castle.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Buh.
We as heroes. He's going to write a book about me.
Woo. Okay. I'm going to see if I can't make myself eat some chicken nuggets. Oof.
I know I can't eat anymore.
I definitely like this white box thing.
Yep.
Like, there are some things that could be kind of iffy about it, but I don't know. It just seems to work.
Hey, are we doing another one next Saturday? Like midnight again?
I don't know. I think if we were going to do something regularly, it would be... We would start that thing that I've been wanting to run for you.
Oh.
You know, the one you've already created characters for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to join that one? The Nord?
Well, that's surprising.
Want to? Yes. No idea if I'll be able to.
Okay, well, if you're around next Saturday, midnight.
Well, I'll watch the forums if I am.
Okay, stopping the stream.
I had a good time tonight, guys. That was